Those 4 venomous snakes are the only venomous snakes in North America, which means we got it easy. 4 venomous snakes, just know those 4 venomous snakes. You know what that means? If you see a snake in your backyard and it's not one of the 4, guess what? Not venomous. There you go. All right, we're going to go and put Matilda away. Matilda, you may have noticed, is double bagged because she's an escape artist. She is. I named her Matilda after that little girl from the movie. She was like, she could move things with her mind. I think that's what she does. I don't need a volunteer for him because I'm going to let you guys all hold him in just a few minutes, okay? Yeah, we're going to line you guys up in just a minute or so, all right? Anyway, there's your gator, guys. Now check out this gator. You're going to notice something on the gator. You're not going to notice another alligator. Shout it out. He's got tape on his mouth. That's right. Why does he have tape on his mouth? Because gators can bite hard, guys. They belong to a family of animals called crocodilians, and crocodilians actually hold the record for the most amount of biting pressure that was recorded. The most ever recorded was 3,871 pounds of biting pressure per square inch. This guy here in front of you has about 150 pounds of biting pressure. To put that in perspective, you guys have 40 pounds of biting pressure. We got a really wimpy bite. Does the alligator want to bite? No. If I were to take the tape off and walk around you guys, he wouldn't try and bite. Gators are not aggressive, but here's the thing about people. Human beings are strange creatures. They really are. They think that every animal in the world loves to be touched on the face. If you were to touch this guy on his face, he would try and bite you. And just as a side note, 90% of all animals hate their faces touched. They really do. If somebody even reached up and tried to grab your face, what would you do? Slap it out of the way. Animals don't like their faces touched. Anyway, gators are doing really well. Just in Florida alone, there are just under 2 million alligators. That's 1 alligator per every 11 people who lives in the state of Florida. So there's a ton of them. Okay. What we're gonna do is, since we have so many people, and I know you guys want to be able to hold the alligator in a minute, we're gonna skip over to safety because that's more important, right? Safety about alligators. I get a lot of questions asked me all the time, and I've been doing this for a long time. The amount of questions that people ask me is a lot. But one of the most common questions is how fast can a gator run? You're going to hear old timers. If you talk to an old timer living in the state of Florida, you're going to hear old timers say that gators can run extremely fast, that they can run up to 35 miles an hour. I want you to look at this animal and tell me he can run half the speed of a cheetah. Kind of throws it into a different perspective, doesn't it? Half the speed of a cheetah. No, it's impossible to run that for an animal with these little tiny legs. Run that fast, guys. Really? I mean, can you imagine? No.
Oh, God.
See, no, the top speed of an alligator is only at about 10 miles an hour. But you got to understand that alligators, their nature, okay, they never had to develop the ability to run fast. There's no need for an alligator to run really fast. They never developed that ability to run really, really fast. Because we all know how alligators hunt, don't we? How do gators hunt? They're an ambush predator, okay? When an alligator is running, and they do run, when an alligator is running, you know why he's running? He's trying to get away. That's what an alligator runs. Alligators don't need to run fast, they just need to be quick on the draw. So once they throw their body forward, they're doing their top speed. Another question I get asked is, what should I do if I'm ever being chased by an alligator? Of course, everybody says the exact same thing. Oh, run. Oh, good. You guys just said run. Good. Because other people will say run. Zigzag. Zigzag, yeah. Why? Run into the house is the better thing to do, right? That's exactly right. See, some people say the gators can't turn. They're very, very flexible, guys. These guys can turn very quickly. You know what animal can't turn doing its top speed? Humans. Humans can't run zigzag. I know what you're thinking. I can run zigzag. Oh yeah? You ever tried? I'm going to put you in a situation that's never going to happen, okay? You got a gator behind you and he wants to get you, all right? Your main goal is to do what? Get away. You want to get away from that animal, don't you? Where do you want to go? You want to go way over there. Now, the best way to get way over there is do what? Run over there, okay? But you're going to hear people say, no, don't run in a straight line. You got to run over there, then run over there, then run over there, then run over there, then run over there, run over there, then run over there. Humans can't turn without slowing down first. If you can, then I don't know, you are not human. Okay? Because humans can't turn doing their top speed. They have to slow down. So run straight. But here's another good question for you. Will you ever be chased by a gator? I'm not going to say no. You know why? Because you guys will come back to haunt me. Okay? What I will say is I doubt it. I doubt it because, well, gators are ambush predators, as we said before. They're an ambush predator. When an alligator is running, he's trying to get away. All right? So I don't think you guys will be chased by gators. As far as attacks, we do get attacks from time to time. Doesn't happen a lot. We actually don't get that many deaths. We average a death about every 3 or 4 years in the whole southeastern United States. The whole alligators don't just live in Florida to North Carolina, over to Texas, all the states in between. We average a death about every 3 or 4 years. They're not the most dangerous wild animal in the United States. In fact, the United States Wildlife Department has an unofficial list of animals that attack people. You'll never guess what wild animal attacks more people than any other wild animal in the United States. Keep in mind that they don't include insects. And they don't include domesticated animals. That's a domesticated animal. That's an animal that's here. What animal? Now keep in mind this animal attacks more people than any other wild animal, which means it must be in every single state in the United States. And it is, except for one state, Alaska. Not wolves. Somebody say it over there. Somebody say it over here. It's deer. It's white-tailed deer. They actually attack more people than any other wild animal. That's not my statistic, guys. That actually comes right from the United States. White-tailed deer. You got to understand that more people come across white-tailed deer than any other wild animal. Think about it. So more interaction is going to be dangerous. So like I said, that kind of tells you something. Be careful going to Disney World because Bambi will kick your butt, okay? Knowing what we just talked about, what's the best thing to do if you ever see a wild alligator? Let me ask this in another way. How many of you guys have ever seen a wild alligator? Did you run from them?
Yes.
No, so you did exactly what you're supposed to. The best thing to do is just stand there and just, well, look at them. You know why? Because they're cool. They're cool creatures. People are fascinated by alligators, just like people are just fascinated by animal predators. For some reason, humans are fascinated by animals that eat other animals. Take a look at your favorite animal list. Guarantee you at least half of them are predatory animals. Little girl said to me the other day, she said, cats. They're the worst. Cats eat other animals. I mean, how many of y'all watch Shark Week? See, we just love it. How many of y'all watch Cow Week? No! You guys watch Cow Week? Yeah? No? Food Network? But y'all watch Shark Week because it's exciting, right? We love that. So the best thing to do if you ever see one, stand there and look at it. One more question, then we're going to line you guys up to hold the gator. What's the most dangerous thing you can do to a wild alligator? Yeah, don't feed it. It's against the law. That's the most dangerous thing. You're not making them tame. You're not being his friend. You're making them more dangerous. Gators stay away from people, and that's what we want. When you start feeding wild alligators, all you're doing is teaching them that humans are a source of food. There's nothing to be scared of. Go to a human. They all have food. That's what you're teaching them. So don't feed them. A nuisance alligator is not relocated. A nuisance alligator is killed. So don't feed them. Besides, if you get caught feeding a wild alligator, they just raise the fine. They raised the fine because it's been a problem. They raised it from $500 to $5,000. So don't feed
wow.
them. Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions before you guys hold the gator? What's your question, sweetheart?
Well, I hope you enjoyed the video of GatorLand. Until next time, have a great day.
Alligators have a rounded shaped head, crocodiles